Good morning, Chardon High. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. And now, over to your morning announcements crew.
Good morning, Chardon High School. Today is Thursday, August 24th, and I'm Will Perry.
And I'm Olivia St. James.
Here are your morning announcements.
Pioneer Waterland is having auditions daily through Thursday, September 21st for Zombies, Ghouls, and Creepy Creatures for their Fall Fest. The Fall Fest is September 22nd through October 28th. Check in guidance for more information.
Are you interested in joining French Club? Well, tomorrow's your chance. Come to room 206 after school and see what French Club is all about. Current French Club members must attend, as we will be voting for a t-shirt design and we'll be voting for officers as well. If you're interested in being an officer for French Club, be ready to make a short presentation. See you tomorrow after school in room 206.
There is a job opening for lawn care, mowing, and trimming. Check in guidance for more info on this job opportunity.
Work permits are now being processed at the high school by Ms. Spritzel. You must complete all paperwork before the permit can be processed.
Good morning, Chardon High School. It's been a great week, and I want to talk to you about some of the awesome things that I've seen and some of the things that we're certainly refining. Yesterday was extraordinary in the classroom to see all the different projects that were going on, whether we're going into math or all the extra time we had for teachers in art, or all the work that was being done in English with the various conversations. The depth of learning, the deep content that was being expressed was extraordinary. Science going into labs. That's the purpose of providing time like this, getting deeper into content. You're probably tired. I know I am, as I'm constantly trying to communicate clearly to you the time in which we're given. I want to talk to you a little bit about the lunch schedule, because there was a small confusion from human error with sending kids down. So in your room you have these schedules, and you don't have to zoom in on them, but you can look at them, because the lunch schedules for a block day. On Wednesday, you have periods 2, 4, and 6. That means in fourth period, as you see on your schedule, it says that you have lunch A, B, or C. So if you have lunch A, fourth period, or lunch A, fifth period, like you do today, you report directly to lunch. And follow the times that are ascribed, because every time that there's a bell to start lunch, there's a bell for A to leave lunch, and there's a bell for A to start class. You have to follow the time in which you're in class. So lunch A is from 10:45 to 11:20. When that 11:20 bell rings, those kids in lunch know that they can go report to class. Those teachers who are eating lunch can go report to class. There's about a 14-minute buffer between the lunch periods on block days, so that our food provider can have time to prep, get ready, have mass production going on, and get ready for lunch B. If you are a student that has B lunch, you go to class and you stay in class all the way till 11:30 when that bell rings, and then when that bell rings you report to lunch. And then you go to lunch, you're in there for 35 minutes, and when the bell rings at 12:09, bell rings, you go to class from 12:13 to 12:55. So you go class, then you go to lunch, then you go to class. I know you're familiar with that on the white days, but the block days were unique because you're used to bells and you're used to I leave at that sound. Look at the time on paper. Teachers know that also. If you're at lunch C, that means you go to class for A and B, and then you report to lunch with that 12:15 bell. There's 1-second bells. And we did that purposely because we're a creature of habit. We like to know what times things are set. But on your paper that's on the wall that you can see at, what you need to look at are all the reds. That's when you eat lunch, and notice when your class starts and when your class ends. Then that goes again for today, for period 5. Just like periods 5 on white days, you have lunch today. So you have lunch in A, B, or C. If you have any questions, look at that paper on the board and see when your class starts, when your class ends, when your lunch begins, when your lunch ends. It's really not confusing when you wrap your brain around it and experience it. But again, lunch A is from 10:45 to 11:20. Lunch B is from 11:34 to 12:09. Lunch C is 12:20 to 12:55. Very proud of all the things I've seen. This morning I was in gym class. I was able to play cornhole with a lot of the students, and they were able to do all their testing to show their growth for their experience for that class, and then they were able to get in their first unit, and it was great use of time. Walking around, seeing all that is extraordinary. I'm proud of you for all those things. The transportation traffic situation yesterday was really good. I know it's going to get better. Please consider, those of you in the north, Canfield's open. The signs are there, but they're turned. You can use it. That's for you, especially on mornings like today. With the transportation changing a little bit of their times with picking you up and bringing you to school, there are some log jams, and I'm directing traffic, and I'm going to continue to do that. But you proactively planning ahead of time will make things even smoother. Tomorrow, exciting day. We have leadership camp going on. So many of you are going. They're reporting to school, and then they're going to be taken over to the Methodist Church where we have allocated that space. They're going to hear a speaker. Todd Waits talk to them. They're going to do a lot of different breakout sessions. They're going to report back with Todd Waits at the end of the day. Tomorrow you have a unique schedule. You're having all 7 classes in a row. There's a special schedule. Your teachers have it. It's in their mailboxes. I'll send it out to you again in communications. Straight 7. At the end of the day, there's a 35, 40-minute period of time where Todd Waits is going to get us focusing on our motivation, who we are, and obviously it's going to roll right into Friday Night Football, where we take on West Geauga, one of our biggest rivals out of our conference that I can tell you as a Chardon grad, I used to play them. I get that same sense of getting fired up from start to finish. We have Topper Dogs tomorrow morning in the student parking lot. Mike Lodato, Cameron Neas, Chardon Crazies are going to be providing Topper Dogs. It's a tradition around here. Come get your Topper Dog free of charge before you come into school. Do not cause that to make you late. Proactively plan for that. I'm very proud of all the students that are in this room with me right now who are working tirelessly to make this production happen. They're doing a great job, really demonstrating hands-on abilities to make this video work. I will also, those of you who know, those of you who don't know, I will be taking my camera down to the football field tomorrow, making a highlight reel of the week in review. For my week in reflection tomorrow, because of the sheer volume of things that are going to be expressed, there's going to be part of it that is going to be written, and part of it that I'm going to do a video for the entire community to hear, because that's a lot of typing. And it's been a busy week. I'm not making excuses, but I want to say it face to face. Have a great day. Go Toppers.
That's it for today's news.
From everyone on the Chardon Announcements crew,
Have a great day, Chardon High.